Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ify Artistry. If this is your first time seeing my video, you are highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always sticking by. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be transforming my gorgeous model, and so I started with cleaning her face with a micellar water and a wipes. So I'm going to clean the face thoroughly to remove any hidden dirt from the skin. Okay, so before you start doing your makeup, guys, I always say this: make sure you clean the face thoroughly. Okay guys, so after that I move over to actually moisturizing her skin. I'm using the TM Essential Expensive Skin. That's the name of the product, Expensive Skin. So I'm using that to hydrate her skin, so I would want her skin to equally glowing as her body's, her face is. After that I move over to applying cheek glaze on her. Is it cheek glaze? Body glaze, yeah, body glaze on her body, still from the same brand, TM Essential. Okay guys, so because my model has a very excessive oily excessive dry skin, I am going with the facial mask. So I want her face to be very hydrated, guys. She used to have a very dry skin, like excessively dry, so I was going to put a lot of hydrating product to give me the hydrating finish that I want. Okay, so I'm using this Max 24K whatever max. So I'm putting that on the face, and this max I used to love. I leave it there for a while, then bring it out, and I'm going to use my fan to lock in every hydration, all the products. Like I want it to go in, like I don't want to like blend them out, because if you are just doing like blending and you are not about to dry it into her skin, guys, you get tired and you get frustrated. So use your fan and dry it in until everything is seated. After that I went in with the Zaron hydrating serum, because of course I was still going to put on moisturizer on her face, even though her face and her skin is really hydrated, but still I have to still go in with another moisturizer, because I cannot just not put on moisturizer on her face. Okay guys, so after doing that I just put it on there and I make sure I blend it into her skin properly. At this point you just have to be careful to make sure you blend well, because the hydration that is coming from the max is actually very high. If you're not careful, you might actually make some mess. Okay guys, after that I go in with this classic mattifying product. It's a mattifying primer actually, so I put that on the places I don't want to see oil, or I don't want to see like enough oil. I don't want oil to come out from her brows, like by the side of her nose. Guys, like my clients used to have a very dry skin. Like I was not about to put like another mattifying product on her face. Okay, so after that I sprayed the face with Kiss Beauty spray, and I went in and dry it up, and then over to the foundation. Sorry guys, this video is actually very fast. You can see the foundations I used: the Huda Beauty, the Jaydriz Cosmetics, and the Loreal True Match, right? You can look at it very well and see the shades there. So I use that and I mix them together to get her skin shade, her skin tone, and after that I begin to blend it into the skin, guys. So I'm doing the blending and carefully patting it into the skin to make sure I blend it very well, not to see any harsh lines or anything, because like guys, harsh lines on the face used to be my greatest enemy. Like I don't want to leave any harsh lines. If there is a harsh line on the face, just don't know that I intentionally left it there. Okay guys, so after that I'm going to be using the Kevin aucoin concealer. I think it's in the shade 10, and I'm going to be using the Tarte shape concealer. I don't know the shade, I can't even say. And I'm using the Zikel Cosmetics concealer as well in the shade nude. So I first go in with the Kevin aucoin concealer. I put that in the inner corners of her face. This concealer is really it has like a very high coverage, guys, like very high coverage. So you would want to be careful in placing that. So I'm just taking it a little, honestly, I'm just spreading it. So after that I went in with the Tarte concealer, and I placed it beside it. You can see the Tarte concealer is a bit darker than the Kevin aucoin. So yeah, and after that I just added the nude shade from the Zikel Cosmetics. You can see that one is a bit darker, so I just want to, you know, control the way it's actually goes on her skin. That means, like, I just want to make sure that it transits to her skin, so I cannot use something that is excessively light on the outer part, okay, so that it can easily blend in with her foundation. Okay guys, so after that I used my damn beauty blender and I started pushing it into her skin. I'm just like blending this gently, guys. Like, when it comes to blending, take it easy, guys. Like, take it easy. Remember, you're working on somebody's face. Like, you have to, especially the under eyes, is a very delicate place. Make sure you are gentle with your blending. Don't go and force it. And when you place your concealers, blend them generously and make sure you did it very well. Okay, so when I blend the concealer, I make sure that I leave the inner corner, of course, because I would want to come back and, you know, redo it again, so that it's going to give me more coverage. Okay guys, so after that I move into her contour. I'm using the Avo Cosmetics foundation in the shade 20, so I'm using that to, you know, contour her face. Okay guys, so you guys are going to understand that when you are doing your contour, you make sure you place these products the places they should be, you know, like contour from the cheekbone, then you move to the forehead and just, you know, place and blend. That is one thing with me, you know. So you can see her contour shade is like closer to her body, you know, to her skin tone, if I have to say. Okay guys, so I'm just doing that, placing and then blending, just to make sure that everything is okay and everything is sitting well and sitting pretty. Okay guys, so after that I'm equally going to contour on her nose, you know, placing the product and just, you know, I'm going to place and then blend them together and use my beauty sponge to, you know, smudge it out. So I'm actually going to be taking this like one step at a time, just to make sure that everything is perfect and everything is okay. So, and again, one thing you have to understand is that nose contour is something you would want to take gently and take lightly. You don't want to, you know, be doing your nose contour and then you are making a hash line. I always say this all the time, make sure you are not making a hash line. Okay guys, after that I bring these two products, the Becharmageless Cosmetics lip stain, and I place that on the face. I'm using the red shade and the pink shade, and the pink shade is actually higher because like it's more because she's light skinned, so I just like it's just a drop of red, and I blend them together. Okay, I used to like the combination and what it gives. Okay guys, so after doing that I am done with the adding the blush. Then I have to go ahead and then blend the concealer that I left in the inner corners of her eyes. I'm just going to carefully and gently blend it in, guys. Like, take it easy and easy peasy. After that guys, I went into her setting the face. I'm using the Merak setting powder in the shade Ginger. I'm going to be setting her under eyes. Like, I'm going to be carefully. The reason why I'm like doing this carefully and gently is because you guys have to understand that this is the under eyes, is a delicate place. You would want to take it easy, not to hurt the client or to put like so many powders on the client's eyes, because like when you do that, your client might actually begin to, you know, tear up, and you wouldn't want that. You know, one of the greatest fear of a makeup artist is tears. Like, everybody's scared of tears, so you wouldn't want your client to start tearing. Okay guys, so after that I have to equally set the concealer that I put on the nose, on her jaw, and the concealer I put on the forehead as well. Like everywhere there's like I added my concealer, I'm going to just go ahead and set that place. Just going to go ahead and set. Okay, so after that I use my powder palette and fluffy brush to set the rest of the face. So I'm going to be making sure that the setting I'm doing on her face is going to be matching her skin. Like, it should be her skin shade. So I'm going to try my best and match. match it to her skin. Okay guys, so I always say this all the time, like most of my videos, like, and all that, I use like most of the drugstores and Nigerian brands. I want you guys to understand that you can actually achieve any look with any product you have, provided you are good with the application. So like most people do ask me, like, or tell me, which product did you use? Like, of course I'm going to be listing my products and all that, but still, if you cannot access, or you cannot like have access to this product, don't let this product be the reason why you are not achieving your goals. Don't let the fact that you don't get the particular products that the makeup artist is using be a reason why you're not getting it. Get something that you can see anywhere you are, and try and use the technique. I think that matters more. Yeah, I'd not say you should use fake products though. Just use the technique, and sometimes you'll get it right. Okay guys, so after that I went into her blush. I'm using the Juvias Place blush. Using in the shade Zulu. I'm using the two shade, the orange and the yellow shade. Sorry, because she's light skinned. Okay guys, so after that I move over to her brows. I'm using my brow tamer to tame down her hairs. So I'm just taming down the hairs of the brows. Okay, so I just have to brush it up because there is a tamer. This is an, I don't know, I forgot. I forgot. So after that I'm using my setting powder in the Beauty by AD setting powder in the shade Amber. So I'm using that to set the age control that I place on her face actually. Okay guys, so after that I'm using this brush from Merak Cosmetics. Is their flat tiny angled brush, and it's so beautiful to use and outline your brows. So I'm using that to outline the brows. I'm just lining and all that basically. So just take it easy, and you would understand that if when you are lining your brows, you try, like sometimes it's not really, you must not really get it correct, but sometimes just try and create like a tiny line. If you do that, concealing the brows will be one of the sweetest and easiest thing you will do. I don't know if you understand. Just stop like making like a huge outline. Like when you are done making this bold outline, you will now come back and start concealing. Sometimes if you are still having a shaky hand, it's going to be a problem for you, because you are going to keep making a mess of the whole thing. This was one of the issues I see people face, especially some upcoming makeup artists. When you make a bolder outline, it's going to be difficult for you to conceal when it's time for concealing. Okay guys, so after that I'm using my Davis pencil that is sharpened to be pointed. I'm using that to fill in the brows. Like I'm just making strokes. Honestly, I'm making strokes. I don't know why or how I love filling the brows like this. I don't know, but I actually do fancy filling out the brows like this. I fancy it more than just shading. It gives me like hair-like strokes. I'd not say like it gives me like a hair. Yeah, it's more like a hair, more than like when you fill in. Okay, just more like that. Just what I want. That's what I like more. Okay guys, so after that I just use my brush to brush out, and I'm going to be using these concealers from Zikel Cosmetics in the shade Neutral and the shade Nude. I'm using the both of them to conceal her brows. I'm equally using an angled brush from, not an angled brush anymore, it's a flat brush from the same Merak Cosmetics. So their brushes are so flat, you would love them. Honestly, their brushes are flat, so beautiful and so nice. You are going to love it. So I'm using their brush, their flat brush for concealing the brows. I'm going to use it and conceal my brows, and that is it basically with the concealer in the shade Neutral, because the neutral shade is lighter. Okay, so I'm going to be using that in the brow bone, and when I get closer to her beginning of the brows, you can see that I have to change the shade to a darker shade, because that place is already dark. Like when I did my contour and I blended it to be a bit dark. So I'm going to equally make sure that when I'm you know, concealing, I have to equally do justice to that, because I don't want to equally ruin everything I've done. Like, I've done a lot so far. Okay guys, so after doing that, I just equally go ahead and conceal the upper part of the brows. Please don't ask me about the brush. I know it's mad, but I know it's crazy, but yeah, we still have to do that. Okay guys, so I have to equally go ahead and set. When I'm done concealing, I'm using my powder to just set the brow bone. I love to do this. I say this all the time, guys. Like, I love to set, because I feel like when I've set the concealer I put on the brows, this brows is going to remain like this. Even if there is any reason for anything, nothing is going to come and stain my brows or anything. Like, I feel protected, I feel secured when I set the brows before I continue with the makeup. Okay guys, so after this, I'm going to go ahead and bake the face, still using the same Merak Cosmetics setting powder. I'm going to be baking the face. I just, put the setting powder there just to catch fallout though. Like, guys, in fact, her face I should not even be baking, because I told you guys she used to have a very excessively dry skin. I have done her makeup so many times, and all the time if I finish her makeup, like, it's going to really be still dry. Upon, like, sometimes I don't even bake and still it's still going to come out dry. Like, I wanted to achieve this dewy look, but like, it seems impossible, guys. Okay guys, so I have actually posted the video of this eyeshadow look. You should go back to my videos and we're going to see how I created this look. Like, it's already up on my channel. I posted the look of this beautiful cut crease. You should go and watch it if you've not watched it yet. Okay guys, so moving on, I just went ahead to line her eyeshadow with the Zaron gel liner. I lined it with that. I wish I'm going to learn how to tag how to tag the link on the eyeshadow. I'm gonna learn that so that you guys can just click on the link and go and watch it. Okay guys, so just moving on, I just line, and of course I equally line the lower eyes with a lip stain. I already explained that in the video for the eyeshadow, Okay guys, so after that, I put on her lashes. I fixed her lashes and I used my mascara to marry the both together, her false lashes and her lash line. I married the two of them together and I brushed down the her lower lash line. Okay guys, so after that, I'm using my MAC setting powder, MAC mineralized setting powder, in the shade, I think this is deep or dark deep or something. I don't know if I remember quite correctly. So I'm using that to set, because this powder, did I say setting powder? This powder is a finishing powder, so it looks beautiful. It's always very beautiful and lovely when you use it as a finishing powder. Okay guys, so I'm using that to set the rest of the face. It's not like I've not already set it, I have, but like, just using it as a finishing powder, just putting it on the face at the end of the day when I've dusted out the setting powder. I actually did love the outcome of the powder, how it looked, honestly. So guys, so I'm just re-emphasizing everything I put on the face, the blush, the nose contour, the cheek contour, everything, just adding it back, and like, everything is looking beautiful. Okay guys, so after that, I have to go ahead and add my cheek glaze. Like, if it's on a normal skin that I'm doing this makeup, after putting on the face mask, guys, I have to equally be careful with the cheek glaze. But because her skin does not understand what it means to be hydrated, honestly, this skin should already be excessively hydrated, but like, her skin is not understanding that. So after that, I use my Naya setting powder to set the face, everything I've added on her face, guys. I set, and equally I use the Morphe again on top of that, guys. It's for you guys to understand. I want this face to look like a face that I've already set. Okay, so I'm showing you guys what I used. Yeah, I want it to look like a face that I already set, because like, one setting powder is not even okay. Like, after that, I'm still seeing like powdered effect, so I have to go in with another one. and still it's looking better anyway. So after that, I have to go over to the lips. I added the lip stain, the bright, sorry, I don't remember the brand. Debbie Luster, yeah, the first shade is from Debbie Luster. I don't know the shade, but the brand is from Debbie Luster, and the second one is from Becharmageless Cosmetics. Yeah, so I just added the two of them there, and I'm just going to go through. Yeah, this is the Debbie Luster. I'm just adding it. They have a very nude, beautiful, you know, lip stain. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead now and overline the her lips. I'm just lining them, and I'm going to just do a little smudging on it, guys. Like, the smudging is going to be so small. I want these lips to be like full and nude, and yeah, this is just the best way I think I can do that, because I don't want to have like a lot of like brown everywhere. I just wanted to have my nude and let it be the nude that it's supposed to be. Okay, so I'm just doing that. I'm just going to be adding this brown, and I'm going to be blending out. You can see like the brown is just like there where I want it to be, and you know, yeah, I think I love everything about this look, guys. Of course, which one did I not like? I'm liking everything about the look anyway. I still have to like it, because I have to like it. I don't have a choice. Okay, guys, so I'm just doing that. So if you want to blend very well, just ask your client to smile. The person will smile and make their lips, you know, better. I don't know the word but like, they're going to make the lips like look firm, and it's going to be better for you to blend, not just the person keeping their mouth, like, you know, there's a lot of meat there. So when they smile, it's going to look more firm for you to, you know, blend on, something like that, if I'm making sense. Okay, guys, so after that, I go ahead and add my gloss. I'm going to be adding this gloss, and that is it basically, guys. I just wanted to, you know, yeah, do that. And guys, like, sometimes when I don't know, I begin to have a thing with nude lips these days. I used to do like matte and whatever. Okay, guys, so I go ahead and set with my setting spray, like that's like really and I hope you love this video, and I hope you love it as much as I do love it, because like, it's giving, guys. It's giving, and my model is like, she's everything, guys. If you love this video, I hope you're going to subscribe to my channel, put on your notification, and like my video, share, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.